What's going on, guys? There's a lot to discuss, alright? There's a lot to go over. Everybody's saying that Mortal Kombat is dying. Mortal Kombat 1 is dead, and we should all move on. But, is that the case? Well, I mean, like, if we look, hold on, let me get out of here, right? Let's just look, and we got regular YouTube. Is Mortal Kombat 1 dead? Right? Oh, yeah, I was looking for medals too. But look at all of this, right? Everybody thinks it's dead. Fate, he fights all the enemies, okay? Super believes that Mortal Kombat 1 Super, what happened with it, okay? On a super level, all right? What the hell? Gaming Bolt. That's not, I don't even know if they're a fighting game people. Underdog. Terrible news. Sad news! Twice we got the underdog, right? Eddie-mon? Modern gaming? Yeah, okay. So, Mortal Kombat has some problems. And let me get out of here. Let me get back to the background music. Because, yeah, like, we can't deny... Hold on, dude. I don't want this. Let me get some good music real quick, okay? No, not the shrine. Oh, I already did the shrine. Yeah, we're done with that. That's one of the problems. Okay, that's one of the problems. Yeah, go to the collection. Let me get some Mortal Kombat Jam. Okay, the tea house. There we go. Alright. Mortal Kombat has problems. We just saw that, okay? We just saw the shrine. I have more gold coins than ever. Kombat League is broken. They just put out a patch today to fix Kombat League. Okay, those patches, that patch just did like two things. Like made it to where you don't disconnect, and then like, okay, yeah, I'm done with you. Shut up. All right. Yeah, I'm done with that. Let me turn that down. You know what? I don't need to turn it down for you. I need to turn it down for me. That's what I need to do. Okay, I'm gonna turn that down. I'm not editing this, dude. Okay, I'm going in raw. This is all straight from the heart, okay? So I'm gonna be on task. I got a script, but you know, I don't need to. I don't need that in my head, and I'm not gonna edit this out. So I'm not gonna sit here and discuss all the problems with the game, okay? The game is broken on a foundational level in that it doesn't work. They just put out a patch to add Kombat League to the game. The game launched without Player 2. Okay, if you're watching this video and you got this game for Christmas, be grateful that Player 2 works, because those of us who've been here from the start, we didn't even have Player 2. We couldn't even get mad at other stuff. It was like, man, I just want to beat up Elroy, man. He's a jerk. I don't like him, but if I punch him, I go to jail. But if I Mortal Kombat him, I don't go to jail, but I can't because this game doesn't have Player 2. That's what we've dealt with. That's just on a foundational, fundamental level, okay? And then we're not talking about the lack of content, okay? People are bored with invasions. They're bored with, you know, this and that. And then the monetization. The game is a scam. It just wants your money, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of things going wrong with Mortal Kombat, okay? A lot of things. I'm not going to be blind to these problems. I am not. Okay, look at my subscriber count. Okay, look at my view count. If you're new around here, I don't make a lot of money for this. Oh, yeah. If you're new around here, then you probably don't care. But for those of you who have been asking, the reason why I have been gone is because my computer broke it, okay? My computer destroyed. I had to replace very expensive parts. I don't have no money, okay? So I had to rely on the charity of the community, and you guys hooked it up so I could get back to making videos and back to talking trash and calling out the nonsense, okay? So, yeah, I'm SoCal Honey Badger. That was my intro, but big shout out to those of you who hooked it up to where I could get a new GPU, because I burned mine out for making too many videos and streaming too much. And so the community rallied around. They said, Honey Badger, you're not allowed to quit. We need you back on the job. There's too much going on. So, shout outs to those, and shout outs to all of you who kept asking about where I'm at in the comments for old videos, trying to get my attention. I've seen you, and I just want to thank you guys for all the support. That's a big deal to me. Like, nothing makes you feel more gangster than a lot of people asking you, where have you been? And like, yeah, man, that felt really cool that you guys cared enough. Like, you know, I mean, I talk about how small my community is, but like, yeah, I do have thousands of fans. So when thousands of people are like, hey man, we miss you, yeah, man, that hits me in the corazon. Okay? Mi corazon. Cabrón. Alright? So yeah, shout out to all of you guys for that. But on the death of Mortal Kombat, yeah, we got. I wrote a script, okay? I wrote a script. We got that going on, okay? All right, we got the script. We're following the organization because I'm legit, dude. You see, I got a green screen and everything. Subscribe to this stuff so I make money off of the ads or whatever. Anyways, moving on. First point, all the YouTubers are covering this from the wrong angle, okay? They're covering this from the wrong angle entirely. They're focused, okay, we look at, you know, some of them are focused on the casual side. Oh, we're bored, there's not enough skins. Or the invasions suck and they're whack. Or, you know, maybe it's from the competitive side of, oh, the Johnny Cage, man. I hate the Johnny Cage. And if they don't use the Johnny Cage, they're going to use Raiden. And I don't like Raiden either. I just want to play Reptile. And he's low tier. And I gotta be sad. And I feel you, because I play Notara. And apparently she's low tier, and apparently I'm supposed to be sad, but I'm not sad. But I understand that argument as well. And then the other people are like, oh, the monetization is jacked up, they just want our money, and blah, blah, blah. Capitalism is the problem. Those people are all wrong, okay? They're wrong in the sense that they're only a piece of what is right. But all those pieces are just a symptom that matches up to a huge hole that is a core problem with Mortal Kombat, but really all of the world. Not even gaming, but all of the world. So I'm going to drop some knowledge on you on what is wrong with the world from a Mortal Kombat context and how we can fix it. Because I got a plan, I got an idea, and if you listen to me and search my words logically and think about it intellectually, you will come to the same conclusions that I have, realize that I am right, and that this is the way. And what I said was true. So, first thing we gotta get over is a little bit about my background, okay? Two important things, okay? My background is that I used to work at a bank for like 10 years. So I didn't go to college. I didn't get educated by the man. I just got a job in the financial industry and worked my way up to learn a lot of stuff. So I know more about finance and economics than your average person because I literally worked in the industry that makes those things happen. Okay? So I was never like a branch manager. I was like a step down from that at one point. And at one point I had the responsibilities of that without the official title. But I wasn't like big, okay? I was a peon. But when you're a peon, you work with people that are big and you learn some things, okay? So that's my first thing, is that I understand finance. And if you look around my channel, okay, look at the game right here. This is a PlayStation controller. PlayStation is like $500. This game was $100 plus. And like, yeah, I'm really into Mortal Kombat, okay? All right, I'm not going to go into too much into detail into that. But let's just say I know a little bit about Mortal Kombat, which means I also know a little bit about video games. So let's put that together. I know about business and economics, and I know about video games. So let's put this two together. All right? That's me. Second important thing. The Federal Reserve has cut off free money. Now, if you don't know what that means, that gives you a level of understanding as to where I am and where you am. Okay? All right, the Federal Reserve has cut off free money, and we got to kind of break that down in layman's terms, which is what I'm going to do. All right? break that down in layman's terms, why this affects Mortal Kombat. And there's just a whole wider spider web. All right, join me on this journey. All right? So, the Federal Reserve is not the government, but they work with the government, for the government, or the government works for them. It's confusing, probably on purpose. The Federal Reserve is who the government relies upon to control all of the money that is American money. So not all the money in America, all the money in the world, but the American money in the world. And for a long time, the Federal Reserve's idea of controlling the money was to give a whole lot of it away for free. And a lot of people think that's like the stimulus. Like, oh yeah, you know, it's because everybody got the COVID check at $1,200. No. Okay, this goes back to way before that, okay? Things are not jacked up because your welfare queen down the street with 5 kids and no job and like $1 million in food stamps got a check for $1,200, okay? You got to think bigger than like your small, little, insignificant life, okay? I'm talking about the Federal Reserve was printing, they print the money, okay, they make the money and then they choose not to make the money. And for a long time, they printed a lot of money and they gave it away to the banks, okay? They didn't give it to you, okay? That was the bank bailout. But then after the bank bailout, they didn't stop. They just kept giving this money away to the banks, saying, hey, banks, go out and stimulate the economy, okay? Go out there and invest the money in the world, and people will spend that money and it'll make the economy better. And that was great. Those were the good times, okay? Think back 5 years ago, think back 10 years ago. Everybody wants to say, oh, it was because life was better during Obama or life was better during Donald Trump. I'm not getting into politics because I don't care about either of those. I care about 2 things, Mortal Kombat and money, okay? Things were better back then because the bank that runs the money of America was giving away a lot of it for free to banks who were then giving away a lot of it for free. Okay? So you got to understand that after COVID, the Federal Reserve stopped doing that. Okay? They stopped giving away free money to the banks, so the banks stopped giving away free money to everywhere else. This was called investment capital, right? So the bank would get free money from the government. They're not, but they are. It's confusing, probably on purpose. They get the money, the bank then says, all right, man, we got to stimulate the economy, let's invest it, and then other companies and people would come to the bank and get loans, and that's how business works on a very, very basic level, right? So the banks would throw money to companies, right? They throw money at Warner Brothers. All right, we got to invest. Warner Brothers makes a lot of movies and video games. They got a record label. Yeah, they do a lot of stuff. Give them a lot of money. Just give them money. Let them do what they do. What do they own? The DC Comics? Yeah, cool. I like Superman. Give them some money for some Superman. They got the Mortal Kombat. Yeah, give them the money for the Mortal Kombat. I want all that money in there, okay? Those were the good times. See, the thing is, this is part 2, right? We're not even in the thick of it, okay? We're just in the 2 things to discuss before we get in the thick of it. This is the first thing was me. The second thing is the Federal Reserve has stopped that, okay? No more free money to the banks. The banks now have no more free money to give to the companies. The companies now have less money to work with. They don't get free money from the banks to operate. They have to get their money from the people. Do you understand where I'm going? We're going to get deeper. Let me pull up my script. I am medicated, so my mind does not work well. I'm disabled, so I have to do that. Okay? But, oh yeah, so the Federal Reserve cut off the free money. All right, so back in the day, Warner Brothers would have a whole bunch of money to throw at whatever, and they didn't care if it was good or whatever. If it made money, throw more money at it. If it didn't make money, throw more money at it anyways. Maybe that'll fix the problem. Okay, but when the Federal Reserve stopped doing that, where they're like, oh man, We can only throw money at the stuff that makes us money. Otherwise, we're wasting money, and we don't got a whole lot of that. Okay, now they only get their money from the consumers. It's us. Okay, the banks don't give them free money. So the banks don't run things anymore. They used to. Now they don't. Now we do. Keep following me, okay? So Warner Brothers is a whole system of how businesses work. They have money, right? They get a budget, and they have to disperse that money to different projects. And those projects that make money are the ones that get more. And nowadays, the ones that don't make money just get shut down. Okay, Superman's not making money. We're not making Superman stuff anymore. No movies, no games, none of that. People aren't into Superman, or there aren't enough people into Superman on just name alone to carry this. So maybe it has fans, but there ain't enough of them to pay the bills to run a studio to make a movie for Superman. Okay? Now think of that for everything Warner Brothers got. Okay? This is the beginning. Okay? The money is cut off. All money only comes from the consumer, which is you and me spending money to buy stuff. They don't have free money from the banks anymore. Now we're going to get into the actual problem and the actual thing of killing Mortal Kombat and why Mortal Kombat is dying, what is killing Mortal Kombat, and what we can do to save it. All right? Who is killing Mortal? There's no who, okay? It's not Warner Brothers. It's not the developers. It's not the players. A lot of people are saying, oh, the players are talking too much trash. No, that's a good thing, okay? Oh, the developers are this, that. No. The developers just want to make games, all right? Nobody that knows how to make this crap, okay, that can put all these fancy pictures and sounds on this screen to entertain me, nobody that knows how to do this is like useless, right? These are people that have skills to do things. They could take those skills and make money elsewhere. So I don't buy that all the developers are underpaid. No, man, they're working because they love. If they're not making money, they're making love, all right? That's don't hate on the developers, okay? The problem is the corporals, okay? This is the problem, and this is what is killing Mortal Kombat. And I know what you guys are probably thinking, like, this is capitalism and blah, blah, blah. No, you're wrong, okay? You probably learned that in college. You probably never, actually did anything with real people. I know actual millionaires. I just know them. I could call millionaires and be like, hey, man, tell me about communism or whatever dumb crap that you learned that you know, okay? When I talk about corpos, I'm talking about the corporate infrastructure of the world is the problem, and it goes down to corporate motivation. Okay, now you're already going to start with, okay, I know the motivation. It's greed, man. It's profits. It's capitalism. That's what the problem. No, dude, no, you don't know what you're talking about. Please just listen. All right, you can tell me in the comments I'm an idiot afterwards, but if you please just listen. No, here is the corpo motivation. And if you have ever worked any job for any corporation, search your heart and know that I'm telling the truth here. Tell me when I'm telling lies at this point, okay? If you've ever worked in any corporation ever, okay, McDonald's, Google, Microsoft, okay, Disney, excuse me, sorry. Not bad manners, just good weed, all right? But if you've worked for any corporation, after I'm saying what I have said, you will know, yeah, that's it, okay? The corpo motivation is not profits, okay? It's not greed. It does not make as much money as possible. You are wrong, and you're stupid, okay? Everybody always says, oh, yeah, Activision or Warner Brothers or Blizzard, right? They don't want to make some of the money. They want to make all of the money. No, that is wrong, okay? They don't. Okay, maybe this nebulous thing of Warner Brothers games, but that's just a concept. It's not real. It's just a thought. There's no WB Games. What is WB Games? The people that work there, okay? The boss, the developers, the coders, the QA testers, the finance guy, the janitor. Okay, the people at WB Games are WB Games, okay? And each of them, right, what is each of them's motivation? Okay, that It's not greed, it's not profits. You think the janitor gives a shit about profits? No. On the corporate level, everybody's motivation is one thing and one thing alone. To do enough to not get fired so I can have this job for the rest of my life. Okay, if it's a cushy corporate job, right? They just, especially like when you got managers, district reps, sales reps, sales managers, okay, when they have cushy, especially, you know, and then if you're the janitor for a nice fucking, I bet you the janitor at Google is like, yeah, dude, I could janitor this forever, right? So everybody that is in the corpo machine wants to do just enough to not get fired, but they don't want to do too much. Okay, that's why I say it's not profit driven. Okay, if you are a manager at a corporation and you do really, really well, now people are looking for you, right? Say I'm the person that works at WB Games and I am in charge of dispersing the funds, right, and managing WB Games. All right, we got Batman game, we got Mortal Kombat game, we got whatever, right? Superman game. Okay, I put in enough money for each of those games to be profitable, right? To make money, but not be amazing. Okay, because if any one of those games is amazing, okay, if the Batman game is amazing, then the manager of the Batman team is going to try to get my job. Okay, so I need to make it to where he just makes enough Batman shit to shut the hell up and make me my money and not try to move nowhere. Okay, I want to stay here for the rest of my life. Maybe move up. Okay, if I perchance get lucky upon a promotion, but I'm not trying to like draw attention, okay, because I got a good job and I want to keep that for the rest of my life. And that is everywhere in a corporation. That is the corpo motivation. I want to keep my job forever. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to do anything great. I'm not going to do anything bad. I'm going to do enough to where my boss does not want to talk to me. Okay, in the context of Mortal Kombat, we see this to be obvious. Okay, look at the game. It's busted, dog. It don't like, they just patched it to make Combat League not disconnect on accident. The one ranked feature, the whole point of buying Mortal Kombat is to play as a ninja and fight another ninja. Maybe that ninja's a girl ninja. Maybe you're the girl ninja. Maybe you're a monster. Okay, but it's to fight another person. Maybe that person is controlled by a robot, in case whatever, single player. Maybe it's controlled by another human being. That's like half of the reason why you buy the game. That didn't work until allegedly this patch made it work. Okay, the game is broken on a fundamental level. Everything wrong with this game screams mediocrity. Okay, everybody says the game is rushed, and I'm like, no, this game is mediocre. Okay, it works online, but just enough to where like you could say you could go, yeah, you could go online. You could literally load up. I could go into Combat League right now. I could play one match and it'll disconnect. But I did play it a little bit on. I did technically play it online. It did kind of function at a bare minimum level. Okay, I did unlock a skin, right? You look at my skins and it's like, yeah, I unlocked, like 5 skins with Scorpion. Okay, you know, people wanted more than that. You know, they want more characters as 20 characters, right? But like there are, you know, a medium amount of characters. You know, there are a medium amount of skins. There's a medium amount of stuff to do. It's not like gonna blow your mind, and that's like the symptom of the problem, is all the people within the corporate infrastructure that don't give a shit, okay? Because the people actually making the game, they don't make no damn money. Okay, people like me making YouTube videos, I don't make no damn money off of this, right? Like, we're just doing it off of love, right? I'm giving my love to Mortal Kombat. Hopefully I get some love back, okay? People making the game, I'm gonna put my love into this game. Hopefully people love it back. But here's what happened, is somebody at the corporate level was like, okay, what projects will make me enough money to where I don't get fired this quarter, but don't give them too much money to where they have some kind of like game of the year or something, because then like, I don't know, Ed Boon's gonna want to like take my job. Fuck him, right? Fuck Ed Boon becoming me, right? So like, give them just enough money to where we could put in just does online work? It works. Okay, ship it. Okay, just enough. right? It's not rushed, right? Rushed is a stupid term. You have as much time as you want to make the game. Like, oh, the game was rushed. No, it wasn't. It was not rushed. They gave them exactly how much time. Time is a resource. Their job said, you have this much time. That's all I'm giving you. Okay? The job could have chosen how much time. They could have said, nah, this game doesn't come out till 2025. You have all the time. We believe in Mortal Kombat. It will sell enough to make up for the time that we spent, right? You can have all the money, pay your people, hire more people so it gets done faster. They could have done that. They did not. They gave them just enough money to ship a game. They gave them just enough time to cobble something together that resembles a game. And then they said, put it out there because Mortal Kombat will sell on name value alone. We don't have to make it good. We just have to make it Mortal Kombat. Does it look like Mortal Kombat? Does it kind of function like a Mortal Kombat? If we release a product that can be competently called a complete Mortal Kombat, maybe not a great Mortal Kombat, but maybe not a bad Mortal Kombat, just a Mortal Kombat, we put one out there, we'll throw it out there. Hey, maybe the developers are like really super into this shit and they'll put in overtime. And instead of giving us like a mediocre Mortal Kombat, they'll give us a good one because they'll work hard, right? So just give them enough money, right, and enough time to get a game out that the bare minimum that isn't going to succeed but isn't going to fail. Now the corpo idiot in charge gets to keep his job. Because before, the free money kept that fool employed, right? They get the free money. Okay, you know, I'm going to take a little bit of this and then I'll put the rest of Mortal Kombat. We'll put some to the music, all right? We'll put some to the movies, right? I'll take a little bit. But now, the money that they're getting, it's like, oh, I'm not getting a lot of money, so my cut's getting smaller. I'm going to have to make everybody else's cut smaller so I can even still get a cut. And this is on down the line, okay? It's not just the guy running it, right? He gets his cut, he goes down the line. Oh, shit. All right, my budget's cut. Damn. So that's the problem with Mortal Kombat. Dude, I don't want you arguing behind me. Settle down, okay? Settle down, okay? That's how games work on a very broad level. And how the financing of games work on a very, very broad level. And that is the problem with games and everything, right? I'm using Mortal Kombat as the entry point, but like, dude, like that's, if you work at McDonald's, dog, you can't tell me that ain't the problem at McDonald's. That's the problem at Mortal Kombat, okay? So, what this means is two things. It means that they don't have any more free money, okay, right? So they gotta get money. And the second thing is, the only place these bastards can get money from is you and me. Okay? You and me are the only thing. The banks aren't giving them any more money. So even though the corpo bastards think they run stuff because they decide how and when Mortal Kombat gets made, they actually don't. Because at the end of the day, if they put out a mediocre game that doesn't succeed, okay, they get to keep their job. But if they put out a mediocre game that does succeed anyways, well, now they're in trouble. And this is the hard truth about how to fix Mortal Kombat. How we fix Mortal Kombat is we actually flex our power. Instead of letting these corpo commander idiots run things and make the decisions, we make the decisions because we hold the purse strings now. And the only way to do that is to be an active consumer, to actively wield your purse strings, okay? You can bitch on Twitter, you can complain on social media, you can work at the game store and tell everybody at the game store, don't buy Mortal Kombat 1. And that's not going to fix anything. That's just going to tell Corpo Commander at the top or whatever, oh yeah, people don't like Mortal Kombat, so whatever, screw it. We'll make something else, all right? Something else that I can be mediocre at releasing, and yeah, we'll move on to something else. But what would throw a wrench in their spokes if Mortal Kombat succeeded in spite of its mediocrity? See, if the thing is, if we pump in all of our love into Mortal Kombat, because I love Mortal, do you love Mortal Kombat? We pump in all of our love into Mortal Kombat. We don't abandon Mortal Kombat. We just love it more. okay? And our love is expressed with a reward. And in this world, that reward is monetary. So we will express our love for Mortal Kombat by punching every dollar we got into Mortal Kombat. That makes us actual consumers. That makes us actual owners. When I own the content, I have every right to complain about the company not delivering the content that I want. I own this game. Player 2 did not work. I bitched about Player 2 not working. They added Player 2 in. You know how that probably happened? NetherRealm was like, hey, you know that mediocre ass game you forced us to make? Yeah, people are mad that it doesn't work. We kind of need some money to like fix it so that way, you know, we don't get sued, right? For false advertising. Now, I'm not talking about suing anybody. I'm talking about as long as you bought something, you are a consumer, you are an owner, you have rights. So, if you want to save Mortal Kombat, you flex your wallet and you wield your rights. You buy all the shit. I can say shit. I can say this game is shit. I bought it. This game cost me $100. I didn't get sponsored. I don't get. They didn't give me a free copy. I had to buy it. I went to GameStop. Hey, where's my copy? I got the physical edition at GameStop. Cost me $100. Okay, so I can talk all my shit because I own the game. Okay, and you have promised me a product that you did not deliver on. These are X, Y, and Z features that I want, and they are slowly but surely adding those in because they are probably slowly but surely getting the resources to do so. Case in point is the fact of the patch today, right? They released a patch to just fix Kombat League, right? There's 2 lines in the patch notes. Kombat League doesn't drop sometimes anymore, hopefully. That's it. Do you understand that those patches cost $10,000? Okay, this is, what is it, Friday the 12th of January, so a couple of days before Chameleon releases. They have to pay $10,000 to release Chameleon on Tuesday, okay, per platform. Okay, so $10,000 for Xbox, $10,000 for Sony, $10,000, and this is an old number. That number could be way bigger now. This number is from like 2008 is like when I was in the thick of that. All right, it could be 30,000, it could be 80,000 to release a patch per platform. Okay, they had to do that twice this week. They not getting free money no more. Okay, they not. That was funded by the Christmas rush. People bought the game at Christmas. They got a little bit more money. NetherRealm said, we got some more money. Get the patch out. We have to save our reputation. People hate Mortal Kombat. If we don't fix this now, people will hate us even more. We gotta please fix this. Just now that we have some sales money, have Jim work overtime. Give him the hours. I don't care. Get this thing fixed so we can have Kombat League for the weekend before Chameleon comes out. Hopefully we sell some Chameleons and hopefully blah, 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 blah. And that's boom. Okay? That's the hard truth, guys. We gotta spend some money. We got to spend our love, right, by not abandoning Mortal Kombat. We got to spend our money to keep Mortal Kombat afloat because there's no $1 million. I can promise you, WB is $1 billion corporation. No, it is not, okay? Barely. The stock prices are tanking and the stock market isn't even real, okay? The stock market is a lie and that money is disappearing. Okay, there is no money. There is no millions. Okay, if Mortal Kombat is to survive, it survives on us alone, you and me. Okay, do you like Mortal Kombat? You gotta buy this shit. Okay, do you love Mortal Kombat? Make a video. I'm making one right now. In a little bit, I'm gonna stream. Okay, I gotta hurry up and finish this video so I can get ready for the Beef Set League that is live on twitch.tv/SoCalHoneyBadger at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You should join us, right? I'm gonna plug my own shit, right? I'm gonna plug my own shit while I'm making a call out to the people. But again, if you think that I'm wrong, then continue to don't buy Mortal Kombat stuff, right? Continue to boycott, continue to just shit on it and on Twitter, and continue to tell everybody how much Mortal Kombat sucks and how you shouldn't buy Mortal Kombat And nobody should support these greedy developers, and WB, fuck them. Don't buy this shit. Okay, if you don't think that I'm right. But if you do think that I'm right, then you know that this is the way. Okay, so you need to go out there and be even more hyped for Mortal Kombat. You gotta spend more money. You gotta buy. Dog, I'm telling you, I'm broke, dude. I don't make no money. I talked about this at the beginning, right? I showed you the Scorpion, right? I bought this shit. I don't play Scorpion. I'm a Natara main. Okay? Guess what I did? Guess what the fuck I did? I bought it. I play it on stream. I'm practicing what I preach. I got the season pass. You saw. I got Quan Chi. I'm waiting for Chameleon. I'm spending the money. Because the more money I spend, the more power I have. Because now I'm the most loyal customer. Right? If NetherRealm pisses me off and I quit, okay, yeah, they'll lose my influence, right? I'll talk shit. Maybe people won't like Mortal Kombat. But they won't get my money. Okay? They won't get my money. And they need my money to survive. Right now, more than ever. They need my money to survive. So if they piss me off, they don't get no more of that. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to show my love and appreciation for Mortal Kombat by spending what little money I got to show love and appreciation to keep this operation running. Okay? Because if Mortal Kombat it succeeds in spite of corporate mediocrity, that just proves that we were in control all along. So be in control. Stop acting like you rent Mortal Kombat. You own Mortal Kombat.